Men of folly. You, men of folly, who accuse womankind without fair reason, are blind to your very treason, sharing guilt in what you abuse. If, with a matchless, yearning must, you solicit that same disdain, why do you wish for their good gain if you but incite them to lust? You inhibit their resistance, and then, with bold severity, claim that her heedless levity took the place of your persistence. Valor seeks to impersonate the sheer lunacy of your feast, much like children who play the beast and later fear such a foul fate. You seek, and foolishly believe, her who still retains discretion as Thais, free from your possession, but then Lucretia wants you thieve. Which mental state could be more strange than that which is full of error, where he himself fogs the mirror but then is disturbed by its change? Whether in heaven or in hell, your indifference shall remain so, you whimper when they let you go, you jeer when they tend to you well. Of your esteem, none hope to win, nor she who is greatly bashful. If she objects, 'tis ungrateful, and if she accepts, 'tis a sin. You roam with a mind so rotten that, with your variable rule, you firmly condemn one as cruel and brand another as wanton. How can it be moderation that your love's diversion contends if she who is thankless offends, and the unchaste cause frustration? But, within the anger and shame which your pleasures incorporate, blessed be her whom you could not take and spends good time ending your game. You grant wings to the guilty lure you find in her liberation. Once you stain her reputation, you still expect to find her pure. Whose guilt will be most forsaken within a licentious passion, she who falls to his pleas fashion, or him whose pleas make him fallen? Or whom merits the greatest blame, though either one does good betray, the woman who sins for her pay, or he who pays to sin the same? So why are you men astonished at the guilt you certainly bear? Wish for her as you made her heir, or make of her as you so wished. Desert your solicitations so that, with a stronger case, you may accuse those who debase your will through their supplications. Of an armed blight, you do not dearth. It fights her with an arrogance that, with promise and assurance, unites devil, flesh, and the earth. Originally written in Spanish by Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, Mexico, 1648–1695, Poema 92. Satira filosófica. Translated into English by Dan Komilov on November 11, 2011. My grandmother introduced me to Sor Juana during the summer of 2011. While I grew up listening to my grandmother speaking Spanish to me, I would reply in English, and so my comprehension of Spanish exceeds my production of it, at least for now. Still, Sor Juana's eloquent mastery required numerous hours of study to determine both the accuracy of others' contemporary English translations and my own. I remember feeling dissatisfied at others' English translations' lack of poetic preservation. While denotative accuracy is important, the beauty of the original poem's structure is easily lost. Therefore, I sought to unite the literal and the beautiful as best as I could, and to this day, I remain very proud of what my talents and muses alike helped me to create. I adore the day that I may publish a collection of my personal poems. For now, I'm inspired to share my past efforts with this poem's translation that, despite the numerous hells of adolescence, persevered through it all. Publicly published on Dan Komilov's YouTube channel on January 21, 2023.